Now time for the main event of the evening. Nightcrawler.
Yeah, like the worms and shit.
Or the X-Man. Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, or the
X-Men. Jake Gyllenhaal plays
Blue.
Nightcrawler, doesn't he? Like in the movies?
Yeah,
No.
yeah, that's Tristan, yeah.
Alright, dude.
No.
I was genuinely asking, motherfucker.
Oh, no.
No,
He
doesn't.
No, he does not.
Who plays Nightcrawler in the movies?
Fuck, I forgot his name. There's two different ones. There's an original one, and then in the remakes, they got a new dude. I don't remember it, though.
Let's find out.
Okay, so we watched Nightcrawler. Came out a long time ago. I always wanted to watch this movie. I don't know if you guys ever did or not.
Yeah, me too.
This movie did not go how I thought it was going to go, to be 100% honest.
Also, me too.
I thought this movie was, because I saw the trailer, of course, and the trailer was what interests me. I thought it was slowly going to be him, like, be down on his luck guy who becomes news reporter after like 30 minutes, you know, a movie time. And then he slowly is like taking pictures of gruesome shit. And then he goes deeper and deeper to the point where he starts making crimes happen. Yep. Like he starts doing them himself and taking pictures of it and stuff. And people are like, oh, yeah, we want this footage. We don't know who's doing this, but yeah, kind of thing. But went a different way.
I think if they added another half hour onto the movie, we probably would have gotten that, though.
That would have been fun.
Like that, because you can see him kind of getting to that level.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he basically did in the end.
I mean, yeah, but he wasn't. I mean, he set up the crimes, but he didn't actually kill people. If that makes sense. Like,
no,
I don't know.
That's what you mean.
I thought he was going to be like a serial killer. I thought this whole movie was going to be him being a serial killer, filming it, and then giving it to news stations. And that way, because I know, like, it's a huge thing. Tristan, you're a Criminal Minds guy. The fucking serial killers love getting the news reports, you know? They love getting the attention of the media. So I thought that was kind of, I thought that was going to be kind of this vibe where he's like, he's doing it himself, filming it himself, and then turning it into like the news stations. I thought that was going to be what the movie was about. But
that's fair. I thought it was going to get there. I didn't think that was going to be like the entire plot, but I thought he was going to get to the point where he starts doing that. He gets caught. So out the gates, he's about that action because he just beats the shit out of a cop for some fence wire, a manhole, and crack. What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he killed him.
Pretty sure?
I'm pretty sure he killed him.
Like 95%.
Oh, so he would have been wanted. Well, also, I think he was private.
You saw his face.
I think it was private security as well, so it's like, whatever.
You're not a real cop.
I wrote down. I said this dude is a habitual line stepper. Like,
yeah,
you can tell like, they depict him as a sociopath right out the gates very well. About how like he thinks he knows more than he really does, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like he tries to negotiate with people, and he talk about some bullshit. Like every time he's talking about some bullshit.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
You can tell motherfucker read one fucking Wikipedia article and he starts spitting it like he knew this facts. Like when he tries to sell the metal, he's like, "Well, the market value." He's like, "Motherfucker, I'm not giving you market value. Shut the fuck up. What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
And then he tries to.
Hey man, he's trying.
He tries to sell the bike. It's a 37 gear bike, motherfucker. A 37 gear bike doesn't exist. Fuckface. And he goes, "I'll give it to you for 800."
Yeah.
It's like this dude's a sociopath, bro.
Reek. I agree with you. For what it's worth, I asked my dad about this. My dad went with psychopath instead of sociopath, but he said that there's not really a well-defined difference between the two. His reasoning for saying that he's a psychopath instead of a sociopath is that he has more violent tendencies.
Yeah. Okay.
I said sociopath because he's missing obvious like social keys.
Right.
And
so with
his behavioral issues and that kind of stuff, because he doesn't act like, I get that, but like in like from what I understand, because obviously I'm not a trained professional, as you know your immediate person is, but from what I understood, it was like you have like manic episodes as well, and I never felt like he wasn't in control of what he was doing, if that makes sense.
Right.
Everything he did was calculated, so that's why I think separates him from sociopath to psychopath.
Right, and so that's why because like you mentioned with the social cues and everything, That's why I was asking. I was like, well, to me it seems like he maybe has Asperger's, which very often causes people to either not be able to understand social cues or not read them. Social cues, visual cues, those kinds of things. And so I figured that might be it. Uh, his reasoning for going with psychopath is that it's not that he can't understand them; it's that he chooses to ignore them just to get what he wants.
But what does
Fair.
he want though? Because like that's the thing. When he's
Money.
stealing shit, but what does he do with it? Like he doesn't do anything
That's
with it early.
Good question. Yeah.
That's why I said
He
like
just gets better.
like I think he just does it
Yeah.
to do it. Like that was my opinion. of it.
Probably.
Exactly, yeah. Which is, yeah, I guess that's where you get part of the psycho.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. But yeah, I feel like he just reads Wikipedia pages and then goes up to people and pretends like he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
That's the
I think
vibes I
he's an
got.
interesting character.
I think he learns like I know he said it a few times. He does learn very quick though.
Yes.
Like
Because he's
I
reading
don't know.
Wikipedia pages.
No, but not even that, dude. I could read all the Wikipedia pages in the world. I wouldn't learn as quick as him. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid, but dude, that guy was he was getting there, man. And then he just went downhill, but
Let's talk about the best character in this fucking movie. My
Rick.
man Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
That dude was a legend. He's a homeless dude. He's like, man, I'll do
Yeah.
anything for money. He says $30 a night. That's a pretty good deal. You know what I mean? $30 a night. Sure, you have to be doing this bullshit with this motherfucker in a car, but $30 a night ain't too bad if you work 7 nights. You know what I mean? That's 2100 off rip.
210.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Same shit. My brain thought 21, just wrong zeros. That's 210 off rip. It's like not too bad, especially when you're fucking poor.
Right.
Yeah.
But then, you know, he just fucking abuses my man Rick, which is some bullshit. I hate it
He's
here.
very controlling.
Yeah, and then he starts. So his whole thing is like he starts getting in people's faces with the camera and shit. He's like, "Ooh, look at that, look at that, look at that," kind of shit. Look at the blood, look at the blood, right? The level where I was like, all right, this dude is a fucking menace to society was when he started trying to fuck on the old news reporter lady.
Oh, so I'm into
Dude,
older women. Huh?
That was funny. Dude, he was okay. He was being a little bit weird about it though. Like
A little
okay,
bit?
sorry. A lot of bit weird about it.
Jesus, he's like gonna get us canceled by
No.
saying a little bit.
I will I mean, it was
Eli,
definitely weird.
He said, "You're gonna fuck me, or I'm gonna
No,
stop
I know.
giving you
I'm not,
news."
bro. I am not saying it's not weird. It's fucking terrible. I'm just saying like the way that they did it, I don't know. She did not react like I thought she would or that someone would in reality. Like, I don't know.
She was until she got gaslighted.
That's fair. I just feel like I don't know. I guess she was in a tough position, but like, dude, he was being a fucking creep about it.
Well, I mean, like you
Yes,
said,
he was.
the crime news is what makes them money. So if she doesn't
Yeah.
have his shit, which is the best shit in town, she ain't
Right.
gonna make money for the news station. Then her job's on the line.
I know. That's what I'm saying. She was in a tough spot, but like, that's just, I don't know. He's a weirdo. But
Yeah, he was, especially when he came like a couple times later, and he said, "Next time you're gonna do what I want." I'm like, "Wait."
Yeah.
Oh, yo, that
That
was, ooh, that was, my man went crazy right there.
I was like, "All right." So I hope this guy dies before the end of the movie.
You wish.
Yeah, I do.
So, go ahead.
No, I was gonna continue. Go for it.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I was gonna make a note of something you mentioned earlier about him not actually, like, he never killed people, but he definitely did commit multiple crimes, um, to do what he wanted to do.
Obviously,
Um, I mean, he didn't directly kill anyone. He almost killed those other guys by cutting the brake lines on the van.
I did kill those guys with the cruise ash.
One of them might have died, but the main one,
He didn't get in, even though he wanted to.
yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think he died. Well, he didn't die right then because you saw him getting
Right.
carried by on the stretcher, and he was just staring straight into his soul, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's just rage in this man's eyes right now.
Yeah, 'cause he's a murderer, motherfucker.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
He just
Well,
wants to
more
feel.
than one account.
He wants power. That's his whole gimmick. I need more power. You picked the shittiest company name too. Like,
Yeah, it's so generic.
video production news. We're
Yeah,
a
it
news
sounds like
gathering service.
So stupid. Sounds like a high school class.
This is Sherry's Berries.
Well, we're not sponsored.
GoDaddy.com. What the fuck, Jake Gyllenhaal, you fucking animal. So, my boy Rick got done dirty after some dirty shit out. So, this dude somehow gets the jump. How'd he get the jump on the fucking alarm thing? I wasn't paying attention at that point. Like,
I don't remember.
What alarm?
The house alarm.
The house.
The big one, Eli.
That's a good question. I don't know.
I guess he just pulled up. So, he just heard the alarm, pulls up. People getting blizzacked over drugs, which I was like, all right, this is over drugs, bro.
I thought that it went up on the police scanners and they were just close because they said they were like 3 blocks away or 5 blocks away or whatever. I think they just got there before the police did, but it was on the police scanners.
Oh, okay. It's like a shots fired call.
Yeah, I think it was like house code. Or somebody broke in.
Yeah.
Right.
He tells about the drogas because they bust in with the big ass shotgun with some Mexican brothers.
Bro, speaking of, oh my god, dude, that's what I hate about the news, man. Like they try to spin it at the end. You know what I'm saying?
How it's
like
about drugs and like, nah, it's home invasion because they're worried about the white suburbia.
Exactly, dude. Like that shit. Oh, that shit aggravates me. I get like it's for money and like you gotta make a good business decision, but
let's not pretend it's not accurate though.
Oh, it's 100%. That's what I'm saying. That's why I hate the news, man. Is because it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's sometimes does that kind of shit.
You're reporting the news. You're reporting what you want us to hear.
And dude, trust me, I'm not one of those fake news kind of people.
I was about
to
say that.
No, I'm not. But dude, like, it is kind of aggravating because like in reality, like most of those normal suburban people that like we're all worried about it didn't have to be because like they weren't doing drugs out of their house, so
they weren't doing that cocaina, baby.
Exactly. So it's just I don't know if that was just the story, it would have been a little bit different, but
so yeah, he gets that with my boy Rick Sanchez, then they dip off in the Hellcat Nikes with the Air Max or whatever the fuck Kodak Black said, and they dip. Cops, I don't know why the cops did not fucking stop them. If this is real life, they see that fucking Hellcat pulling out, you're getting fucking pulled right the fuck over.
Right, dude.
For real.
They see you leaving where the fucking crime scene they're heading towards. Fuck that. You're getting pulled over, and the movie ends there. With Jake's ass in prison once they've confiscated the footage.
Exactly.
But no, because we have a movie to finish.
Mm-hmm.
And so he knew who it was. He filmed the license plate and everything. So he's setting up for for another footage to get more footage from them. Calls the popo on them at the gas station. Gunshots start ringing out. Block, block, blow, blow. You know what I mean? They start letting it rip. The brothers don't make it. Some police don't make it. They don't make it. They start whipping it on the freeway, like your Hellcat or whatever the fucking Kodak said again. To flip the car. They go, he says, Rick, go film that, Rick. And he's like, no. He's like, go film it, Rick. Rick goes up, and then they hit him with a block again. Rick catches about 2-3 slugs to the chest.
He really said, oh, he's dead. Come here. Oh, my gosh.
Catch about 2-3-4 slugs to the chest. That dude walks it off like a G after he just fucking blacks Rick. Police pulls up. The police let it rip off on him for 18 shots to the dizome.
Yeah.
It's a pow, 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 pow. Stop resisting. Pow, 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 pow. And then my man's filming all of this, turns it into the news people. They say, I need all the money and the ass. And then the police say, we know what you did, you motherfucker. You withheld evidence. He said, you can't prove that. Do you have a warrant? I love how he says it in the most like fucking soft voice. Do you have a warrant?
Yeah.
You have a warrant?
Facts.
You have a warrant? I'm a fucking pussy. Fucking big jizzake, bro. He walks it off, puts some fucking sunglasses on, and uses the money to start Video Production News, the biggest and most world-renowned shit ever. And the movie ends. and I would never been more dissatisfied at the ending.
Yeah, that was kind of rough.
Not because the movie's bad, but because fuck, I wanted him to die.
I know. It was, I don't know. I feel like from the diner or like the restaurant or whatever you want to call it to like when Rick dies was like, I was totally invested in that. Like I was like super attentive. Like I thought it was a really good, like 15, 20 minutes, whatever it was. Like I felt like that was the strongest of the movie. But I felt like after that, I kind of was rough just because of what you said. I definitely wanted to die as well myself. So,
I think there wasn't much left on it after that diner.
Right. Right, exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
But I think the whole point they were going for with that ending is like, these are what these dirty, slimy motherfuckers who are Nightcrawlers do, right?
Yeah.
To get footage, and this is like how fucked up they are, and that they do this and succeed to get away with it, right?
Right.
And that's the whole thing. So you can obviously tell where like everyone's stance, who made this movie, is on Nightcrawlers, which is like, fuck them.
Right.
But
100%.
I get it, but yeah, I just don't know. I guess like it's kind of fucked up. It's kind of fucked up as not, because like they're like the only people who would do this are fucking psychopaths / sociopath, delusional motherfuckers who are absolutely batshit and will do anything for money, like, or money and power.
Right.
And it's like, well, probably.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. It's weird.
Real fast, I would like to discuss the fact that this man, Jake Gyllenhaal, I don't know what it is, but he has this knack for playing really creepy dudes.
What was
He's
the
just
other
a
creepy
great
dude he
actor.
played? Because he played another creepy dude.
It was
Well, so for one,
Zodiac.
Zodiac.
Was he
And
creepy?
then he was in
Zodiac?
Donnie Darko.
He was kind of creepy in
Maybe
Zodiac.
not so
Yeah.
creepy. He was just
I
off.
thought he was. I don't know. Yeah.
He was a bit off, but he was also in Donnie Darko, and he played a pretty weird dude in Donnie Darko.
Okay.
But he just, I don't know what it is. He has, I don't know. Jake Gyllenhaal, I think, is also in general a very underrated actor.
Nah, he's
I
pretty
thought
well
he did
rated.
pretty. I thought he
I
did pretty
don't
good in the
know.
Spider-Man movie too.
Yeah, it's facts.
He did good. I mean, shit, he's been well renowned since Brokeback.
Yeah. I think
forgot he was in that.
I don't know. I don't think he's well known enough for what he does, but I don't know. He just needs some more big roles, man. Like he's gotten a few, but like I don't know. I just haven't seen him in like a major movie since Spider-Man, probably.
You mean the Prince of Persia wasn't big enough for you?
All right, thanks for watching
No.
this week. Fuck off. Don't mention that shit to me ever again. Especially as a fan of those video games.
That movie was baller.
Are you being
I hope you're
genuine right
joking.
now?
I was gonna say.
I'm not saying it's good.
Shut
I
your
am
Oh,
saying I
no.
enjoy it.
mouth right now.
I enjoy it,
Shut
but I'm
the
not saying it's
fuck
good.
up. No. Again, as someone who played the games, no.
Okay, that's fine. I didn't play the game, so I don't have any frame of reference for that, which it probably explains some of my perspective.
To this day, I think John Carter and that movie are the same fucking thing. I don't know if you guys even remember John Carter. That shit was...
No.
I never watched it, but I know what you're talking about.
I didn't watch either
Yeah.
of them either, but I still got them confused for each other. But yeah, so, you know, Nightcrawler ends. He gets away. I fucking hate it here. Justice for Rick. He is a legend.
Facts.
No, the world's an evil
Pouring
place.
one out for Rick today.
It did him dirty.
And pour one out for us as we
Rick
hand you
was
these
like-
ratings. So I'm going to go with
Yeah.
a solid 7. I enjoyed this movie thoroughly.
Yeah. Also 7. That's what I have written down as well.
I give this movie an 8. I think it was really well done. I think a lot of the main actors did a really good job with their parts. I thought things were portrayed really well. The overall plot is not super great, but still does well enough. So yeah, it's an 8 for me.
Yeah, it's a character piece movie for sure.
Oh, yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have to get to you. The next movie we'll be watching. We got 2 on
Yes.
the wheel this week because the third movie is not out yet. So, yeah. We got Gojira and Python. So, let's find out what wins this week. We spin the wheel. And it will be Python. What is this on, Tristan?
It's on Netflix. Let me double check that it's still there.
All right, so we have technical difficulty. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Nightcrawler's a thing.
Yeah, it's there.
Nightcrawler was a thing. It was a good movie. It's pretty fun.
Yep.
I know we are glad because we're going to be on regular scheduled programming until next fucking Cinco de Mayo, or to the Cinco de Mayo, which is fantastic. We don't have to, watch 77 shows at the same time like we were doing these past 2 months.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We get a little bit of a break. Next week you can catch us as we watch the first 2 seasons of Static Shock. This is going to be very, very fun because I haven't watched that show since I was a child.
Music.
The best black superhero ever. Fuck off, Black Panther.
A-Train?
Stop.
All right. So we want to remind you that my name is Enrique.
My name is Eli.
My name is Tristan.
And I want you to remember that next time you better do what I fucking want.